G'day everyone. What we have here is a smoke leak detector. Many years ago, when you had a vacuum leak in your intake or an exhaust leak, you take it into the shop and they'd use a much larger and much more expensive tool to put smoke into the intake to find out where the leak is. Nowadays, they're much more compact and they're also much cheaper. But are they any good? I've just bought this one from eBay for around about $100 shipped to my door, and we'll check it out, see how it works, and I'll show you how to use it as well. Now there's heaps of examples of these on eBay. I'm not here to advertise any particular one. This is the one I picked. It was fairly cheap and it does come with a pressure gauge. I think it's a good idea to get one with a gauge because we can see the pressure we're putting into the system, especially if it's a sealed system. And this one produces 6 liters a minute of smoke, which is pretty much the same for all of them. We're good for up to 20 PSI and it powers off a 12-volt battery. You can plug it straight into the battery of the car and we switch it on and it creates smoke. They do not come with their own oil. You have to provide that. The oil I've got here is just a mineral-based baby oil. Basically pour it into the top, turn it on, and it creates smoke. If you get a scented oil, you're going to get scented smoke. We have a variety of different hoses and lines that come off. This particular one, we just have a piece of rubber hose we're going to put into the intake, fill the intake with smoke, and have a look to see if smoke is enveloping from anywhere else in the system, and that will tell us exactly where the leak is, if there is one. It doesn't just have to be intakes that we're looking for. You can pressure test your exhaust, put some smoke up there and see if we have an exhaust leak exactly where it is so we can weld it up or repair it. It doesn't even have to be engines. We can be putting smoke into a soccer ball to find out where the leak is coming from, or a tire. Basically anything that should hold air or vacuum and doesn't, we can pour some smoke in a harmless fashion and find out exactly where the leak is so we can repair it. Okay, so how to use it. Now I've got mine hung from the bonnet catch and we're just going to plug in the positive and negative to the battery. Just make sure we get them the right way around. And from there we have a switch on the side. We turn it on and I've attached the hose to the little olive at the back there. It's just a collar. We just tighten it up by hand is fine. And once it's on, it will slowly start to produce smoke. Just make sure that the little smoke valve is all the way open if you want smoke. So we turn it anti-clockwise all the way. The little float will come up to 6 liters a minute and it will slowly start to produce smoke. It doesn't produce it straight away. It takes about a minute until we get a good volume of smoke. We see here, putting it in the adapter, it'll go straight through this particular one. A very handy adapter, this one here. We can inflate it and put it into the intake or something much larger. It's very adaptable and very easy to use. We close the valve and we pump it up so it fits in any cavity that we need to push the smoke into in order to find the leak. We don't need to go too nuts, just nice and snug, and it should seal all that smoke. We're not testing a lot of pressure here, just enough so we can see the smoke coming out of wherever it happens to be leaking. In order to get it off, undo the valve and it shrinks back to normal size. Bit of a handy tool, that particular one. We've got lots of other adapters as well. Once we've waited a minute or so, we are getting a pretty decent volume of smoke. I've only put 15 mils of oil in there and it's doing a lot of smoke. I've got it into the balance tube on this engine here and I've actually taken a line off the other side just to demonstrate how we can find leaks. We see a bit of smoke, we can smell it, have a bit of a look. It doesn't produce heaps of smoke, but enough so we can find the leak. I did test it on a tire as well. I know this tire is leaking, so I took the Schrader valve out and I plugged it in. It did start to produce a bit of pressure. We pumped it up and it did produce pressure inside this tire, but the leak itself doesn't produce smoke. The tire was filled with smoke, but the leak is so minor that we get air coming out of the leak on this particular tire and not smoke. So it doesn't really work well for tires, but for vacuum systems and exhausts, works perfectly fine. This unit itself, and I'd say pretty much all of them, come with a wide range of adapters. We've got a lot of plugs, so we can plug the opposite end of whatever we're testing. If we're testing an intercooler, you'd want to plug one end and put the smoke into the other to find out where the leaks are. So we've got lots of different size plugs. We've also got a large cone here, which will fit pretty much anything up to 4-inch. We also have an inflatable plug as well. We can put that into a hose, inflate it, and then put smoke into the back end of that one as well. The standard hose it comes with is an 8mm hose with a conical end, which we can pull off and plug that into any vacuum line of the vehicle, which is exactly what I've done here. It produces a pretty good volume of smoke, and I've been using this one quite a bit with only 15 mils of oil, and it's still producing heaps of smoke. It's pretty efficient that way. I'm pretty happy with it. It also comes with a Schrader removal tool, so we can pull Schraders out of bike tires or inner tubes and put smoke into those and test as well. Once again, the pressure gauge is very handy for that. I do recommend if you're going to buy one, get it with the pressure gauge. If you're testing anything that is a sealed unit, we want to know how much pressure we're putting in. 12 volts, runs really well, pretty happy with it. It's done everything I needed to do. It's definitely a DIY tool. It's something I'm not going to use very much. It doesn't need to be incredibly reliable. I'm just using it for my DIY on this particular vehicle and some other things around the house. For the most part, pretty happy with it. 100 bucks, can't really go too wrong. Definitely not a professional tool, but works well for me. And that's pretty much what it is and how to use it. Thank you very much for watching.